Hello everyone. Today we will talk about procrastination, the sweet magic of laziness in our societal terms. If we take it the other way around, maybe it's the magic behind divine timing. Shall we unpack it together? Let's do it. Well, as someone who has been trained in the traditional Western education system, my definition for creation, my definition for progress has always been affiliated with productivity. Doing something every day, having goals, having deadlines, and working towards something with structured steps every day. And getting some meaning out of it. Because that's pretty much how we create our lives, right? How we push through things, how we achieve things. And all is good, and of course that's one way for creation, and it's definitely an important part of the big puzzle and the sweet mystery of the creation. But the other side of the storyline could also be procrastination, or that's not a very well welcome term of not doing things in our own timelines, but letting things to happen in their own timelines, and sometimes just listening to things, sometimes just being ready for things to happen. I've been suffering from this sweet tension over the last few months because I was so much used to pushing my body, sometimes over its limits, like working out every day, working out the times that I'm not feeling like I want to work out. And there are so much things out there telling you that, well, it's actually that specific day when you don't really feel like you want to work out. It's the day that you need to go out and just like work out even more and harder. The most challenging thing is really to take the first step. Well, which is true. I'm not going to discount that part. So endless procrastination is also not the right answer, but sometimes if your body needs to rest, I think we just need to listen to the wisdom of our body and just honor that call instead of really like pushing hard and planning things and doing things in our own timelines. Another reflection of the same sweet challenge personally for me has been my creation process as well. Like I said, I've been trained as an engineer, and I am still operating in a world that's pretty much scientific, where to be able to do what I'm supposed to do in my job, I need to have some strict timelines, goals, and some certain steps to achieve towards it. So I'm so much used to sitting in front of something, getting the job done, and iterating every day, being productive and getting meaning out of it. But for what I'm trying to do with Beautiful, with here, and some other things that I'm exploring as creative explorations in my life, it's not working in the same way. And like I said, my personal creative style is not really like sitting in front of a paper or a screen for a particular time. It's really allowing things to come within their own timelines. In that sense, it might actually be defined as procrastination. It has been a couple of weeks that I'm actually forcing myself to be productive, but I'm not really feeling like it. And I said, okay, maybe this is just another lesson for me to really understand and find the sweet balance between productivity and procrastination, and how to welcome and how to honor the sweet balance of both in my own life. Not only for my creative patterns, for my body, for my mental system as well. So I think if you really favor one angle too much, it's disregard to the other side of the creation spectrum. And I was coming to these conclusions in my own terms through my life experience and experimentation. But I was also very much surprised to read about the same concept in the book that I'm currently reading, The Originals. This book is revealing quite a lot of things about original people who have changed the world. And one example that's related to the procrastination section in the book is a famous one. Leonardo da Vinci, apparently it took him almost more than 15 years to create Mona Lisa. And in today's world, in our definitions today, we will definitely define it as procrastination. But if we sometimes allow things to happen in their own timelines, the space in between can also allow things to mature and allow things to iterate in their own timelines, not in our own timelines. So in that sense, that 15 years of creation and that taking time in between is the magic that actually allows the Vinci to iterate, to formulate a new structure and to incorporate different things that he learned in life into his masterpiece that we call as the original today. If we then reframe it this way, maybe in the big picture that we cannot really see everything, but maybe can only feel it, there's a divine timing for things to happen in certain ways. And this could be related to business or creations. This could be related to relationships. I think that's also another angle where we see so much real life examples, like we push through things. But whenever you are thinking and talking about two people's alignment, there's always divine timing, even in that little small incidents as well. Maybe in that sense, procrastination is the magic behind divine timing to happen in its own time. And when I personally think and reflect about what this means for us and what's the primary reason for us as humanity to lean so much towards productivity, another reflection of this is really how selfish we are. Like, we are so much self-centered and self-focused. Like, I want this in this particular time, in this particular order, and I'm gonna make it. Which is wonderful, because as human beings, we are a part of the creative process. Of course, once we own the process, there is a certain power that we can exercise, and we should exercise. But we should also be humble enough to acknowledge that we are operating in this realm of existence with many other human beings, with many other factors. And sometimes there's a divine timing behind things that we cannot really rationally, in our own minds, in our egos, can really understand. And if something is not really feeling right, there might not be too much value for pushing your body, pushing your mind, pushing your soul for something that you don't really even feel like you are called to do at that particular time and point. So with that, I just wanted to share a personal reflection about the periods that I've been going through in my life. And I was also quite inspired by the Leonardo da Vinci example to really use it as an invitation for us to really maybe reframe procrastination in a way to invite its magic, its divine timing into our lives more. And of course, for that magic to work in our own lives, there's one thing that we need to ensure that we do on our part, and that's being present every moment, being connected to our inner voice, so whenever something feels right, we are ready to take action. Can we do that? I think we can. Let's give it a try. Thank you all.